come to Khewra Salt Mine. This is the second biggest salt mine in the entire world. Let's go and see. Come on. और ये है जनाब, this is the only, I think the Himalayan pink salt, biggest pink salt Himalayan mine. Achha, bhai, now we are waiting for our train and then we're going to go inside the mine. And I wanted to show you that little goat because this place is so many goats over here. Look at that cute goat. Zaruri hai karna is तरह. साथ चलेंगे ना? चलो यार. Chalo, come on. Oi, aa we are going inside the Khewra Salt Mine. And like I told you, it's the second biggest salt mine in the world. And the first in the pink Himalayan salt mine. Okay, it's become pretty dark. I know you can't see me. And I can't see you because I'm wearing these sunglasses, my shades. But fashion, you know what fashion is? That's fashion. Okay, and it's about the whole length of this, the area is about 1.25 kilometer long. So we thought either he said you can walk it also, but we thought no, it would be more fun on a train. Okay, this is it's written over here, Urdu literature section, and we'll go inside, and as you can see, all this beautiful, this is all salt. This is all made of salt. Yeah, we will show you the ceiling as well. Let's go inside. पर छत पे सारा नमक ही नमक है, नमक की ईंटें. एक होता है सोने की ईंटें या नमक की ईंटें. There are 17 floors. And we are on the 6th floor, and the rest are, how many are below? हमसे नीचे कितने हैं? 11. There are 11 below us, and on top are 5. Okay, this is the 6th floor we are on. And okay, now there are 3 kinds of qualities that are found in this salt: pink, white, and red. Which is the best one? Let me ask him. And this is called the Himalayan salt also. And by the way, it has 80 minerals, extremely helpful, very good for your health. And let me tell you this, mere Hindustani, Bharti behan aur bhaiyo. They take the salt from here, take it to India, package it, and then send it abroad. Okay, but the pink Himalayan salt is not theirs. It's Pakistan. It's just made in Pakistan, and this is where actually this is the cave. It's kind of the mountain, inside the mountain where it's mined, the salt.
थोड़ा सॉल्ट माइन के अंदर जो नमक निकाला जाता है वो 50% जो है रूम एंड फिलर मेथड के मुताबिक 50% नमक निकाला जाता है और 50 छोड़ दिया जाता है.
क्यों?
ये जो आप देख रहे हैं ये बहुत नॉर्मल सा भी निकाला गया है. इसको चैम्बर बोलते हैं और इसको सेफ्टी के लिए 50% छोड़ देते हैं. इस साइड पे 50%, इस साइड से 50% निकाले जाता है ताकि पहाड़ की जो मजबूती है, सपोर्ट है, वो मेंटेन रहे.
Point to note that this mountain was beneath the sea. It's taken actually millions of years to form this salt. And another interesting fact, yes.
खेवड़ा सॉल्ट माइन जो है, इस माइन का जब इंकशाफ हुआ था कि यहाँ पे सॉल्ट मौजूद है, ये आज से 326 कबल मसीह में हुआ था. सिकंदर आजम और राजा पोरस के मुबैन जंग हुई थी. तो सिकंदर आजम के फौजियों घोड़े इस एरिया में घास चरने की बजाय पत्थर चाटते पाए गए थे. तब ये पता चला था कि ये यहाँ पे सॉल्ट मौजूद है. लेकिन ये जो माइन आप अंडरग्राउंड माइन देख रहे हैं, ये ब्रिटिश दौर में स्टार्ट हुई थी. 1872 में यहाँ पर अंडरग्राउंड माइनिंग स्टार्ट हुई थी. उससे पहले जहाँ से नमक मिलता था निकाल लिया जाता था और बारिश का पानी की वजह से वो एरिया भर जाता था, तो कोई और जगह नहीं निकालती थी उनके लिए. फिर उसको देखते मद्देनजर 1872 में ये अंडरग्राउंड माइन स्टार्ट हुई है और जिस टनल के अंदर अभी आप विजिट करने हैं ये 1916 में स्टार्ट हुई.
Let's go to another cabin. It's actually a chamber, you know. So we'll go and we'll continue the conversation over there. in 326 BC, Alexander the Great, as you know, he was going all around the world trying to conquer places and, going and tasting every kind of cuisine and seeing, all the beautiful women and all, So when he was passing through this area, when the troops were tired and they were just lying around here and there, their horses, they just noticed that the horses were licking something, a rock. And then after a while, the horses became like, they were alert and perky and fresh and prancing around. So they wondered what was, what's happening. Hey, man. So they came and they found out that, when they investigated, they found that actually this was salt, which was like, but it was as it is. Nothing happened at the time. It was only during the colonization of India when the British came. In 1872, they started with the mining of this mountain. Okay, so what actually they did before was they would just remove the salt, what was needed from the exterior, and then after in 1872 they actually then dug a tunnel, and you saw the train that we came on, and that little that toy train, and the formal. The excavation began in 1872. Achha, there's a hospital over here where he says that there's actually a hospital where those kind of patients come and are admitted, and he's saying that they do, it does benefit them. This is the clinic, and when patients are admitted, of course, there's a doctor over here who attends the patients. And these are actually double brick walls of salt, and inside they've placed these lights. And they say that these lights really benefit the patients, because what happens is when these lights, when it warms, these lights actually warm up the salt. And then what happens is that when they come, if the patient and then is, I don't know, it's pretty dark if you can see me or not anyway, then they can stay in this room. We'll just show you the room. ये यहाँ पे ये 10 दिन के लिए ये रहते हैं, 10 days they stay here, and all they have to do is inhale the salt for 10 days. And according to him, he says it really benefits them. So, and yes, the fee for Pakistani rupees is 25,000 for 10 days. And if it really is for asthmatic patients or huge cavern, and if I shout, hey, I can hear the echo as well. Oh, there's another echo chamber as well. Let's go and see that. That billions of years ago, shallow sea dried out to form this pre-Cambrian rock salt deposit, which appeared at the surface of the earth crust due to the tectonic movement of the earth plates at above 800 million years ago. Oh my God, were the dinosaurs alive then? I don't know, but this is really spectacular. Wow. Over here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's this huge big pond. It's not a lake, it's a pond, which is around 30 feet of water. And if you've heard of the Dead Sea, but I'm sure you didn't know that there are about, kitne hain ji yahan pe? Ye? There are more than 100 of these little pond-like things, and they're about 30 feet, and there's so much salt in them that if you like, if somebody falls over, naturally it's like the Dead Sea, nobody's going to drown, but after a while, of course, your skin is going to, start peel off. Okay, these are inside this where the pond was. You can see these are, what are these called? Crystallized salt. What are they called? Stalactites or something? I'm sorry, my geography is just gone. It's like those icicles of ice, but this is all deposits of crystallized salt. So this is, what a tandoor is, or tannoor, some people call it. It's just a structure that they've made which women over here, even in the old days and in yesteryears, and even presently, you can make that naan or roti, that flat bread, and then they just put it inside this oven kind of a structure. So they've made this structure to show this is how in Pakistan the village women, or even in the city, sometimes you get naan and all. That's the structure of the oven. So this is the pink salt, and this is the pink salt which is using the highest quality, and there are these different colors that you'll see. I don't know if you can see it because there's no light over here, but there's this is a maroonish pink, reddish pink. Okay, and this is how they remove it excavated from the mines, and then this is the final form. Who actually take the salt out of this the range. आपको मुश्किल तो नहीं लगता ये? I asked them if they find it difficult, but they're saying no. कोई सांस वगैरह में या कुछ किसी चीज़ की मुश्किल तो नहीं होती है. They have no problem breathing or anything. और मतलब कोई conditions सही हैं. डर तो नहीं लगता कोई चीज़ गिर जाएगी, ये टूट जाएगा वो.
हमारी सेफ्टी बहुत होती है. पहले हम सेफ्टी देखते हैं.
अच्छा.
काम करते हैं.
3 साल जी हो गए तो बाद डर ना कहीं जाओ.
Oh, 30 years this guy has been working, and I asked them what about the safety, saying but everything is very, very safe. And that's why he's been working here for such a long time.
झगड़े के दौर पे चल.
झगड़े क्या होता है?
टन पे ना टन से लैंड तक.
हाँ.
ये झगड़ा बोलते हैं ना.
अच्छा. Before it used to go on trains, but now it doesn't. It stopped, I think, at some time in 1990. ठीक है. Thank you. बहुत काम. Okay, as you can see behind me is a beautiful mosque that they've built for the miners and other people. It's called the Shahi Mosque, and people who when it's prayer time and they want to say the namaz, their salat, then they come here and pray. And Yali will just show you the inside, and there's the prayer mat inside. Is that beautiful? Subhanallah. You know what this is, guys? This is a cannon, and what it is used for is that if there's a block that the miners cannot break, so there's this mini cannon they use, and what would you call it inside what it's used? Ani, what would you call it, Ani? A cannonball, yeah. So then it shoots out from here, hits that the rock that they want broken, and and it was used up until 1800, till 1998. This is actually the structure of that Chaki mountain, and people who do not know the importance, for us Pakistanis, it is very important, because here was the first nuclear bomb that was tested. And the nuclear bombs, as we say, is of course it's a deterrence, not used to kill anybody. And yes, he said the drops that fall from the ceiling, and they've accumulated over time, formed this little mountain. You know, I want to go and taste it. Here I can feel those droplets of water from the salt, and let me now taste it. It's very, very salty. Not good for me because I'm hypertensive, but this is really salty. Nice. It stopped running in 1998, and they were about cabins. How many cabins? कितने cabins थे?
30 cabins.
There were 30 cabins, and in one cabin used to be about 100 tons. One. Okay, in a cabin there was 1 ton of salt. I can't imagine how much 1 ton would be. So I said 100 tons, but 1 ton in each cabin. 30 cabins. length of this cavern is about 100 feet, and the depth is 50 feet. And this is called the echo chamber. So here I'm going to say something and let's see if you can hear it. Okay, this is Pakistan Zindabad. That is long live Pakistan. Okay, if you see this tunnel, this is where they derive, that's where they get the water from the rain that falls, and it's about 20 feet. It goes right up outside and we have the rain water, and that not also does not water, it's to survive, and that's where they get the oxygen. That is why we are breathing and walking around normally. This is the ventilation point. Incident has occurred. In all this salt formation, this piece of wood just came out, and it was just look at that, and it's actual wood, and I just wonder, I wonder if this is one of those shipwrecks, some shipwreck, God knows when, and it just formed in the it could be a tree. Now we're going to show you something very interesting. The place that we're going to take you is where actually all the pink salt comes from. And in fact, if you want to even taste it, you can. Oh, and he also said it's 99% pure. And since it's very dark, and I know that you can't see me, well,